Morning, welcome. Om Shanti.
Good morning, Saurabh bhai.
Morning.
Om Shanti. How are
Om
you?
Shanti. Good, how are you? Om Shanti.
Good morning, Saurabh bhai. Good Om
morning.
Shanti.
Om Shanti, Karan bhai. Welcome.
Om Shanti, Saurabh bhai.
Shanti.
Om Shanti, sir. Good morning.
Om Shanti, Vidya bhai. Welcome. So today, the topic that came up was forgiving. We had a lovely Thanksgiving. And so we thought after Thanksgiving, we do forgiving. The topic we chose today was forgive to give. So forgiving is, one is to forgive someone, and the other is to experience a life for giving. Means no taking, only giving, for giving. It's like only when I'm able to completely forgive, then I'm able to experience a mind that constantly gives, because it doesn't hold on to anything of the past, or even in this moment doesn't hold on to anything. And a mind that doesn't hold on to anything, it's able to be a conduit for the divine energy to be expressed in the world. And so then it becomes a mind and a life of constant giving, the experience of constant giving. And so forgiving is probably equally as important as we said Thanksgiving. So gratitude allows me to live in a mindset that I have everything. And forgiving then allows me to live in a mindset that is completely free. Because I'm no longer holding on to anything, any emotion that may not allow me to live completely in the present. So today the thought was then we'll dive deeper into this subject of forgiveness and look at forgiveness from a different perspectives. How forgiveness is linked with peace, how forgiveness is linked with love, how it is linked with happiness, how it is linked with karma, how it is linked with meditation, and how forgiving is like just, when I don't forgive, I kind of block that part of my heart. And so both thanks and forgiveness is a way to unblock my heart. And when the heart is unblocked, then that experience of divine energy is felt in a very natural and easy way. We'll also look into the aspect of forgiving my own mistakes, forgiving myself. Okay, so share these slides. The slide visible? Is there?
Yes, Saurabh bhai.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks. It's like forgive to give. So if I add a space between for and give, it's like forgive. So my life is forgiving. And then when I forgive, then I experience giving mode. It's very interesting because forgiving is also linked with, we say forgetting. We say, until I have forgiven, I cannot forget. And so there is a link between give and get. And there's a link between forgive and forget. So I experience a mind which is completely filled with giving, no getting. And then I can experience a natural forgiving and forgetting. It says, forgive others not because they deserve forgiveness, but you deserve peace. So I'm not looking at whether someone outside, they deserve it or not. No, it's forgiveness is actually about me because I deserve to be peaceful. And so forgiveness creates this easy and natural feeling of peace in the mind. It's like, peace, the word peace can be spelled in two ways. One is P-E-A-C-E, peace, and the other is P-I-E-C-E, peace. So when the mind is broken up into pieces, or the heart is broken up into pieces, then there is no peace, inner peace. But forgiveness allows me to just see everything as a whole. And then I feel that inner peace, inner silence with it. Otherwise, the mind keeps on creating thoughts, questions. And peace is a mind that has no questions. Peace. So one question is the question to go within. That is a good question. But the question to then have doubts about something that has happened to me, that then creates a peaceless mind. It's like I, the soul, I deserve peace because I am peace. I am peace. So the more I live in the role world, it's like the heart will be fragmented. It's like different pieces. But the soul is whole, complete. Like today we were studying this whole aspect of completeness. We said complete love, complete purity, which is whole. So the soul is whole. It's not broken up. So forgiveness leads to peace. So in just saying the word, say Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So peace is who I am. And then just by saying Om, what I'm doing is then I'm just taking my mind away from the past. So in a way, I'm forgiving everything, forgetting, and then just appoint Om, and then peace I begin to experience. There is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. It's like as if you're pumping forgiveness with love. So the more love there is, the more it is easy to forgive. And the more I forgive, the more it is easy to love, especially in relationships. In relationships. The more forgiving I am, the more I'll be able to have long, lasting, deep relationships. And again, this is a genuine, deep love for the soul. So I'm ready to forgive. I'm ready to forgive because I love the soul. And then there comes a stage where forgiving is there's no even feeling that I'm forgiving, but there's a very easy experience of that love. And generally what happens is in relationships, if someone says something to me, then generally I tend to, sometimes it becomes difficult to forget. What happens is they say, generally good experiences we forget, but something not so good we tend to remember. And so forgiveness is this beautiful energy that allows me to just remember only the good, beautiful moments and let go of any unpleasant experiences and memories. There's a very nice story on this. It's about two friends and their journey together and how they learned to forgive. There's a nice video clip about it. Just watch it together. Just play in a moment. So I write any unpleasant experiences in the sand and any beautiful experiences in the stone, so that it gets imprinted deep inside my heart. So let us take a moment right now and just experience that whatever beautiful memories I have had in this life, the memories where I was at the receiving end of an unconditional energy of love, compassion, kindness, generosity. I just remember all those moments. And I feel that I'm writing them on a stone, imprinting them in my heart. And I hold on to those precious moments. And all the other experiences or memories, I choose to write them on sand. And I experience that this wind of forgiveness has erased it completely. And so the mind just holds these pleasant and beautiful experiences. And there is this genuine feeling of love and peace. So it's like if there is this anything that I need to forget, something that is not so good, maybe an experience, I just turn on the fan of forgiveness so that the wind of forgiveness will erase it. And I just don't engrave it deeply in my heart, just on the sand, superficial level, and turn on the fan so it will remove. Says forgiveness and happiness. Sometimes we forgive not because we are wrong, but because staying angry robs us of happiness. So one is to be angry and one is to stay angry. So if anger is a constant experience, then definitely the mind is robbed of happiness. And so with forgiveness, then there is this very genuine feeling of being content. I am content. And when I am content, I am happy. So happiness is this choice I make. I choose to forgive and be happy. And that forgiveness includes the self as well. Sometimes it's easy to forgive others, but then it may be a little challenging to forgive myself. But then once I learn this art of forgiving myself, then this feeling is of constant happiness. Once I make friendship with my inner being, and even friendship with my mistakes, so that I don't take my mistakes too seriously. I learn from them, forget the mistakes, learn the lesson, move on. So then I constantly stay in the spirit of happiness. Nothing then makes my mind sad or upset. So we looked into peace, love, and happiness. And really, that is what everyone is looking for in life: peace, love, and happiness. So the key ingredient is forgiveness. So I just forgive and experience peace, love, happiness. So forgiveness allows me to come closer to my inner state of being. So I'm choosing to not allow the experiences or the influences of the external world to dictate my inner world. So that's forgiveness, is that very easy tool. Forgiveness, I forgive. I forgive. And then another important aspect is karma. So forgiveness doesn't free them from their karma, it frees you from yours. So if I forgive, then it's like I'm not engaging in any karmic energy with the other person. It is an experience of freedom, enlightenment, and freedom. And so a mind in any kind of bondage is basically where I'm karmically entangled with the energies around me. But once I choose to forgive, regardless of whatever has happened, then I free myself from that karmic entanglement. And then I experience a very free mind. So then our relationships are no longer bondage. They're actually relationships. And the more I connect myself with the divine, then I'll feel that I'm very easily able to. So it's like karma. My karma is with the divine. It's like I'm engaging in karmic energy with the divine and not with the external world. So my relationships become then an expression of that giving, that energy that is coming from the divine. But to then get to that experience, forgiveness is then the key. So I forgive, then I disengage from any karmic energy, and then I connect to the divine, and then make my life free. And so the journey in meditation is also, we use words such as karmatit, which means that the soul is then beyond any influence of any past action or even any action doesn't leave a heaviness in the mind. So anything happened before, even a few minutes before, I just choose to forget, so that there's no heavy energy that I'm carrying in my mind. And today we heard the words which was companion, company, and combined. So I feel the divine company of the divine, the supreme, and I experience that divine to be the companion of the soul. And then I feel that I am combined. Combined means that it's like I'm completely lost in that experience. It's kind of combined, merged in that experience. So when I'm engaging, it's like all my, it's like my sharing of the heart, and then my support system is the divine. Then that pure energy makes my relationships free of any karmic heaviness. So this bond with the divine frees me from bondages. And forgiveness allows me to deepen my bond with the divine. So it's a gift that we give ourselves. Forgive the role, give to the soul. Forgiveness is a gift that I give myself. So in Thanksgiving, we give gifts to everyone. But in forgiveness, it's like a gift to the soul. Forgive to give to the soul. So I forgive the role and give to the soul. So any role based in the story. If I'm watching a movie and there is an actor who is playing the role of a villain, for example, then I don't take it as something for the actor. So it's like I'm easily able to forgive the role. So in life also, which is a movie basically. So every soul is playing their part, their role. So with this forgiveness, I choose not to take the role very seriously. Just, this is a role according to the story. And then I choose to give to the soul, give energy, give peace, love, happiness to the soul. That soul and also the soul within. So it's forgive the past, give to the present. This is a beautiful quote by Oprah Winfrey. It's like forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could have been any different. So I don't question the past. I don't question that something that happened was not fair. So I just accept the past perfectly as a perfection in the scheme of life. because that is what has brought me to this point. So it's a design in the life. So I forgive the past and give to the, so I'm giving chance to the present. If I'm holding on to the past, then I'm not giving chance to the present. And so forgiveness, that's what allows me to easily stay in the present and experience the gift that life offers me. And when I live in the spirit, in the soul, then I realize that time is, because the soul is timeless. The soul is timeless, beyond time. When the soul comes into the costume and the role, that's when the time, the past, present, and future. Like yesterday, we were studying this where we discussed on this subject, like to before performing any action, so we come in a stage of soul consciousness, so we know the past, present, and future of that particular action, and then I am able to become detached observer. And so then I'm able to accept the past. It's like when I live in the world of story, then I feel that I have to, then I feel I'm defined by the story. When I feel I'm living in the story, in the world of the role, then the role is defined by the story. And story has a past, present, and future. And that's where it's difficult to let go, because the past is linked with the role actually. But the moment I come into the awareness that I am a being of light, I am eternal, I am on this journey through time, then I completely stay in this moment, because the soul is timeless. And there is nothing of the past of the role that could then influence the soul. So this practice of being detached from the role, coming to the soul, and then just seeing the past, present, future of the role, emotionally disengaged, and then I can come into the action in a very in a way to express that energy of the soul in this moment, in this role. So forgive the past and give to the present. Says your best teacher is your last mistake. Sometimes it's not that easy to forgive the self, because only the soul knows. I know, my mistakes. Maybe someone else may not even know, but I know. But then learning from the mistakes. Someone says mistake is a missed take. So I can again retake it, no problem. But then allowing mistakes to become a ladder for my progress. So I make a mistake, I learn something, then I move ahead. Then I may make another mistake, but then I learn and then I move ahead. And so this ladder, so this constant evolution in life happens. And this becomes like also my compass for self-progress. I look at the mistake, learn, move. Then, so it's like I give myself permission to make mistakes. So in research, they say, if there is no mistake, then we don't learn anything. So we have to make every possible mistake to then learn the fundamentals of the physics. So even when we are performing an experiment, it's like we have to make a lot of mistakes to then learn what is the right way. So forgiving the self, forgiving the self. It's a very beautiful message from Dadi Janki. Is if you have honestly realized your mistake, but your mind continues to go over and over it to no avail, consider this a sign that you are now in need of forgiving yourself. So I've done a mistake, but then I've learned a lesson, means I've realized it. I've realized it. But then if the mind goes over and over in that thought process, which means that this is now the time to forgive myself, to forgive myself. Is that my relationship with myself becomes filled with that deep sense of comfort. So I've given myself space to make mistakes. It's okay, as long as I'm improving and learning. And so forgiveness allows me to improve my relationships with others. It allows me to develop a bond with the divine. And it also allows me to develop a beautiful, comforting relationship with myself. Today we were listening to this beautiful message on drawing a line, drawing a line. And generally we draw a line, we use an instrument to draw a line, and that is called a pencil or pencil. So there are many lessons that we can learn from a pencil, lessons of life that we can learn from a pencil. So we have a little nice clip about what we can learn from a pencil, and how whatever we are discussing in terms of forgiveness is all linked with that. So let's just watch that clip. Shanti. really enjoyed the lessons that were shared in this clip. It's like the pencil is in the hand of, so I am the pencil in the hand of the divine. So I'm just an instrument, and I allow the divine to then use me. Any situations that come are to sharpen me so that I grow. If there is any mistake, I can erase it. So I'm easily able to forgive and erase the mistake. And a pencil is like the inside is more important. So in my life, whatever is inside me is more important than the external. So the soul is important than the role that is holding the soul. And then whatever I do, interact, it leaves a mark. So I have to pay attention to my every thought because it leaves a mark. A very nice perspective to look at in order to experience forgiveness is imperfectly perfect. So we say life, or we sometimes call life as drama or a story. Even if we are seeing some imperfection, it is perfect. It is because it is in the story, it is perfect, imperfectly perfect. And another way to look at it is, we say, I am perfectly perfect. Drama is imperfectly perfect, and I am perfectly perfect. Sometimes we can, we call it, say, drama is accurate, which means what it means is whatever has happened has a reason, and it's perfect. And I just choose to see the perfection. And when I live in that mode of perfection, so in every soul, I choose to look at what is perfect in that soul. So in this moment, then I begin to look at the perfection in life at this moment. And so perfection is then not a destination, but is actually in every moment. So I'm creating a sanskar or an impression to look at perfection of every moment. And something that is perfect, I can just accept it very easily. And then there is not even a question of forgiveness because I've accepted it totally. And when there is this feeling that I have accepted everything totally, so it's, even if I look at my life and see that whatever has happened was by design and has led me to this moment. And in the same way, whatever is happening in the world outside also is perfect. And no soul is to blame. In Hindi, the word we call it nirdosh. Nirdosh means there's no one's fault because this is the way the story is designed. This is the way the movie is playing out. Because I just see the world as a story, so a movie is playing out. This scene might, just in itself, might seem imperfect. I may have questions, but if I look at the story, in the context of the story, it is perfect. And when I develop this attitude of just seeing perfection, then I also am able to emerge the perfection that is within the soul. And then I play in harmony with the divine, I, the soul, and the drama around me. So drama, life is perfect. I am perfect. The divine is perfect. And we are in complete harmony. And when that happens, then we experience this unconditional forgiveness. So forgive unconditionally. We say forgive unconditionally, and my life is for giving. So forgive unconditionally, and allows me to give unconditionally. And there are no conditions, just a complete acceptance. So at this moment, let us take some time to just detach myself from the world of the story. I look at whatever happened since this morning until now as a part of the story. It was a role, and I, the soul, was playing my part in it. And that was just this one little scene. And in the same way, everything, every scene in my life that has happened until now is like a story. And the story is perfect. It is perfect because it is being scripted in that way. And when I experience this perfection, I realize that the being, the actor, the soul, my true identity, who I really am, as this point of peace, point of love, point of happiness, I am perfect. Even making a mistake was perfect because it was supposed to be that way so that I can learn something. And I experienced that perfect inner light. It allows me to draw a line from I, the soul, to the divine. A very straight, sparkling, beautiful line, which is a link. I experience my mind going straight to experience the company of the divine. And I choose to experience, absorb the perfection of the divine, the love of the divine. And as I begin to soak in that love, just experience the state of mind that is easily and naturally giving. There is nothing but giving that the mind knows. And so then I'm able to share this light of the divine with every soul in this world, regardless of their role. And just experience this whole world as a beautiful divine family. And we're all connected in love with the one. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you, all the angels. Thank you for your time and presence. If anyone has any thoughts to share or add, please feel free to.
Om Shanti, Saurabhai.
Om Shanti.
Saurabhai, another so beautiful, such a beautiful presentation in the class. Your insights, there's very beautiful quotes also that you shared. The last mistake that's the opportunity. That's how we should be looking at to look at anything that might have happened, that we need to forgive ourselves. And when we have the total faith in the drama of life, then we are able to realize that whatever is happening in my life, and where I might have been at the receiving end, or I might have done something, either way, we are able to forgive because we know that it was meant for my betterment and meant for my own personal growth. So thank you for all the videos. The video on the pencil also was very beautiful. Very relevant lessons on the spiritual path. So thank you for everything. Om Shanti.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And your background looks very good. You're in the meditation room.
Little,
yeah. Very nice. Thank you.
So little place for meditation.
Yeah.
Like this morning's message of podcast. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. any other thoughts?
Saurabh, thank you very much. Very
Thank you, Kamal.
beautiful talk. Again, very thought-provoking. The thing that comes to mind is that, okay, if we have this quality of forgiveness, does it lead us to become weak? Does it say that we are weak? Or, I know that you also said that it is affecting the other's karma, not our karma, So one part of it is that, okay, are we becoming weak by forgiving? Or the second other part of the spectrum is that, okay, are we becoming like proud or something? It gives you a feeling of being proud. So if you can just say a few words on those things, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Shanti.
Very nice. Yeah, Shanti. It's like a constant attitude that we hold in the mind, so that I even forget that I have forgiven, which means that it is an attitude where I constantly enjoy every scene of life. So if I don't forgive, means I hold on to something. And maybe the other person may have moved on, but I am choosing to hold on. And so that doesn't allow a natural flow of the divine energy in my life. And so forgiveness allows me to then go within in a very easy and natural way. And then it also allows me to deepen my experiences in meditation. Because when I forgive, it's like I'm allowing opportunity for a very easy flow and direct flow of energy coming from the divine. Because I'm not holding on to. Because anything that I'm holding on to creates a block. And so then it takes courage and strength to forgive. It's easy not to forgive, but it takes strength to forgive. And it's a gift that I'm giving. I choose to give to the soul.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamal.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti, Saroj.
Yeah, very, very beautiful presentation. Especially I like the clip about pencil, which is very good lessons of life. And we have to apply every day. And as you mentioned that as long as our mind is in pieces, we cannot attain the peace. I like that also. Very nice, very nicely present. And very thank you as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our mind should be completely whole. Then we can have peace, and then we can attain the supreme connection. So good, you guide us through, and we will learn. And we will try that every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Saroj. I appreciate it.
Saurabh, Sudhir here.
Hello, Sudhir.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for a wonderful session. And I had a very small observation on the story about two friends walking in the desert. It was a beautiful story, and I kind of was wondering, because I also practice Vipassana meditation sometimes, and now a little regularly. A friend of his initially writes on sand and then on a stone when his life is saved. And I kind of was thinking that, when you are actually living, when everything is impermanent, and we want to focus basically on the detached living. So whether it's a good experience or a bad experience, what's the point in writing in stone? So basically in a detached living, when you look at anything, what's good or bad, it's a part, it happens, it goes. just like breathing exercise we do, you know. So it was a bit contrary to the learnings that kind of, I know there's a deeper message there, that you hold on to the good, let forgive and forget. That's part I understand, but why to hold on to anything which is really good and attached to it? You know, I mean, it doesn't help. Does it help?
Good point. Yeah. So definitely, it's about not so much like about. It's like if I've been at the receiving end of something good, someone has really gone out of the way to help me, then it's like the moment I think about that person, then if I remember that goodness that was showered upon me, that is an expression of the energy of the divine. So in remembering that, actually I'm remembering the beauty in the soul and the beauty of the divine. And so it is helping me to then connect to my own inner beauty. And so sometimes it's like, when we are practicing detachment, in that state of mind, definitely I'm detached from everything. Then I'm detached completely from the story, either good or bad, which is the state of mind in deep meditation. But then when we are on the field of action, then it's like at that time, we have to meet and interact. But if I'm interacting with someone and something bad has happened, if I'm carrying it in my mind, that it will impact the way I interact with them. But if I remember only the beautiful memories and choose to kind of erase or let go of whatever has happened in the past that shouldn't have happened, then I'm easily able to share the energy of warmth and love and compassion.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Nice point.
Om Shanti, Saurabh bhai.
Hello, Karam bhai. Om Shanti.
Thank you for giving the deep message. That was very good presentation, as always. And first comes the learning, and hopefully, means we can practice forgiveness more and more as we go. So it was a good message, and now the practice comes as a challenge in our daily lives. So the path is good and peaceful. So, and the path shows how to connect with the divine. So I thank you for choosing this topic.
Thank you, Karam bhai. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Very nice.
Shanti, Saurabh.
Om Shanti, Nita bhai.
Thank you. Thank you so much for a wonderful presentation. And I liked all the messages and the clips. Beautiful. And I appreciate the efforts that you put to make it so successful and easy for us to understand. Thank you so much. And I also remember one English saying, which applies to the drama: to err is human and to forgive is divine. So forgiveness is real divinity.
Yeah, that's a beautiful quote. To err is human, to forgive is divine. So forgiveness is like a divine quality that comes. Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you so much, Saurabh bhai.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Om Shanti, Saurabh bhai.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, beautiful talk again. I love the topic, forgive. So always giving. And I like the clip which showed the message that when you write on the sand, it can be wiped off. But when you write on stone, it imprints. So write good messages on stone and like that, and everything, all the topics, all the little subjects were beautiful. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Rekha Ben. Rekha means a line, so we have to draw this.
You were remembering me a lot today.
Yes, when we have to draw a straight, unadulterated line.
Yeah, I'm drawing that. Thank you.
There's message to Rekha Ben and Bindu Ben.
That's right.
We are remembered by Baba all the time.
Yeah.
That is a blessing.
Yes, and then everybody else remembers us too.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Ashna Ben.
I liked the session, and the main thing I liked was the quote by Dadi. Ultimately, you have to forgive yourself. So that is the reason we need to forgive others.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah. Very nice.
Om Shanti, Saurabh bhai.
Om Shanti.
This is
Om Shanti.
Parveen. Yeah.
Om Shanti, Parveen Ben.
Very nice today. I love that story about pencils, you know. That's pencil is very strong too.
Yeah. Right. When we were young, we used pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still use that with the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you again. Yeah.
Bhaiji is good?
Oh, वो ट्रॉय गए अपने फ्रेंड से मिलने. They're good. Okay.
Om Shanti. Om
Om
Shanti,
Shanti.
Sarabhai.
Om Shanti, Kusambai.
Today it is each and every slides and the videos are so knowledgeable. It's all with Gyan. So important point is like forgiveness gives, we are doing this for our peace, for our own happiness, and clear ourselves from our own karma. So we are giving gift to us, basically. We are forgiving others, but doing everything for the soul, a gift to the soul. I think that's the gist I'm taking this.
Very nice.
Thank you so much, Saurabhai. Thank you.
Thank you, Kusambai. Beautiful.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Saurabhai. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Is forgiveness is considered, the submissiveness is also considered as a forgiveness?
It's a good point. No, it's like at times we need to stand up to our principles. So we may not always have to be being, allowing ourselves to be, if we are in a situation where we are at the receiving end of an abuse, for example, then we definitely don't have to be submissive. Then we have to stand up. But then forgiving is like, in my mind, I am allowing myself to be free so that I can actually stand up, more firmly. So, but you're right, at times, submissiveness could be misconstrued as forgiveness, but it is not. It is different. Yeah.
Instead of forgiveness, why not we educate the person who has done something wrong by advising him or by telling him our point of view, why we consider whatever he has done is wrong.
Right. Yeah. No, that is important to do that as well. Yeah. It's basically about, it's like an inner work where I'm not allowing my peace of mind to be influenced by someone's actions. That's it. And whatever physically we have to tell someone, maybe suppose if our children are doing something wrong, we definitely have to tell them that don't do this, this is a mistake, which is true. And if our friend or someone is doing something wrong, we definitely have to advise them also. But this is about this inner not holding on to that scene or action in my mind, so that I'm free with it.
That's true. Because there are people who say that you externally, the way you react should not impact yourself. So that way, outwardly, you can look angry, but inwardly, you don't feel it.
Yeah.
Because many a time, see, when you, as a manager, probably you may be controlling some people, labor. So the way they understand is a command from the manager. So outwardly, you look as if you are speaking very loudly against them, but inwardly, you are having a mind to educate them.
True.
So,
yeah, that is completely true. And if we are in a role where the role demands that we have to be a little strict and stern, then it is completely fine. Yeah, completely fine to do.
Thank you.
ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
आज का जो मैसेज है वो बहुत अच्छा लगा सौरभ भाई, जैसे हम फॉरगिव टू गिव और दो फ्रेंड वाली कहानी अच्छी लगी। तो इससे यही शिक्षा मिलती है कि हम किसी के साथ गलत ना करें, और हमारे साथ कोई करता है तो उसको भूल जाएं, और जिसके साथ हम करते हैं अच्छा करते हैं तो भी उसको भूल जाएं और उसका धन्यवाद बोलें। और गलती करके ही सीखते हैं, दादी जान की कहती गलती करके ही सीखते हैं। तो ठीक है, थैंक यू सर भाई, अच्छा लग गया आज।
बहुत अच्छा, ब्यूटीफुल। Yes, hello भावेश भाई, definitely please do share, या हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं जरूर।
Hello Saurabh and everyone.
Hello भैया, how are you? Bhavesh bhai is my elder cousin brother from India. He has joined, so welcome. Thank you so much for connecting.
Thank you. Actually मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन दिमाग में भी आ रहा है कि जैसे आपने बताया कि फॉरगिवनेस जो है बहुत जरूरी है अपने लिए, दूसरों के लिए। कोई भी आप सिन करते हैं तो उसको फॉरगिव कर दीजिए, ऐसा ही है ना इसमें?
राइट।
तो अगर मान लीजिए जैसे इस्लाम में भी ये कहा गया है कि आप डेली कोई सिन कीजिए और उसे भूल जाइए, और उसी का ये परिणाम है कि आप देश में, दुनिया में सब जगह देखिए, मतलब इस्लाम की वजह से कितना जो है संस्कृति का नाश हुआ है, लोगों को परेशानी हुई है, केवल इसी एक पॉइंट की वजह से कि आप जो है फॉरगिव कीजिए। आपने कोई क्राइम कर दिया, कोई गलत काम कर दिया, तो उसको आप फॉरगिव कर दीजिए, खुद को फॉरगिव कीजिए पहले। और फॉरगिव करने के ही कारण है कि मतलब सबने अपनी अपनी कमियां मतलब माफ करके और फिर वही चीज कर दी। आप डेली बेसिस पे खुद को फॉरगिव कर रहे हैं और फिर वही चीज कर रहे हैं। तो क्या ये एक सोसाइटी को रॉन्ग मैसेज नहीं जाता है?
हाँ, नहीं, बिल्कुल, right. No, that's what it is. It's like when we are forgiving the mistake, it means that I have to learn. I have to first realize, learn the lesson, and then it's like about an inner journey. But externally, on the level of the society as a whole, definitely we need to have the systems that are in place that need to be followed. So we cannot, for example, someone has committed a crime and say, okay, I forgive you. It's not like that. So the systems, if something is illegal, we definitely, have to follow the process of law. That has to be still there. It's just
sorry. It means this message is for, this resolution is only for inner journey takers?
Yeah, this is like,
not for the whole society?
No, definitely. So it's about this is about the inner self, when I choose to kind of go deep within the self in order to experience a mind that is constantly happy, irrespective of, the situations in the world outside. So for that, I need to choose. This is a very subtle and inner work. Externally, on a level of society, we definitely have to follow everything which is, lawful, but because it is the order of the society.
Means this message is only for selected persons, only for selected souls, not for everyone.
Yeah, it's like for those who want to kind of, embark on this inner journey. Yeah. Because forgiveness is not to be kind of construed as to, you make a mistake and okay, I forgive you. So I'm giving you liberty to make another mistake. It's not like that. Yeah. And especially, like, for example, if a student hasn't prepared for examinations, and the teacher said, okay, I forgive you, you're passed, to the next class. That's not correct. So Bhavish Bhai is a professor in India, and so we welcome you and your thoughts.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
also,
you.
Saurabh bhai, Om Shanti, I was also thinking that because this is also a message, it's about if everybody was following the same message, whether any faith that they might believe in or whatever path they are pursuing, but if they are truly following that about I make a mistake and I realize from that mistake and I learn and I forgive myself, then I'm actually moving, it's an upward spiral. Then I will not be committing a second mistake the next day, or if I'm doing that and I'm saying I forgive, maybe somewhere I'm actually not really learning the lesson then. So it also would apply that way.
Yeah, right. So if I made a mistake, then the next step is to realize, as that quote by Dadi Janki said. So it's important to realize, and it's also not to become very comfortable making mistakes. So I keep making mistakes and I keep forgiving, then that also is a deception.
Thank you. Welcome here. Welcome.
Thank you, everyone.
Om Shanti Saurabh bhai.
Om Shanti Purnima bhai.
Thank you so much for the beautiful session. I always feel forgiving myself is difficult rather than forgiving others. But today's like quote by the Dadiji, and as you said that forgiveness is coming close to our inner state of being, and also forgiveness is a gift to you give to yourself. That like a beautiful quote. So now I can forgive like myself. So thank you so much for making me part of the Sunday sessions. I'm so much getting clarity and turning points from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Purnima, and appreciate your time that you take to join us and your sharings, presence.
No problem. This is actually every Sunday I'm waiting for the 10:30 session. It's really beautiful that I'm getting so much points and clarity from the session and from the all other souls' thoughts also, like others who Brahmin family are sharing their thoughts makes a lot of.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Clarifies. Thank you. Thank you. I think I have a lovely side note by Sister Sonam. She says, my teacher forgave me and just gave me marks because he liked me, gave me an A grade because I've been a good student all through the semester, just in one exam. So that's very nice. Thank you. Yeah. Nice.
Om Shanti Saurabh bhai. I just wanted to add thing on this. So forgiveness. So for example, if someone does illegal thing to me, and I will call the police definitely. But from my inner mind, I will not tell any negative thing, say any negative thing to that person. I think that is a real forgiveness, right? So I will do my legal thing, everything, but from my mind, I will be constantly like stable, not saying any negative to, thinking any negative to that person. I think that is like forgiveness, right? But we are not saying we are not doing illegal, like legal thing. So legal thing will be there, but from my mind, I'll be stable. I will not say any negative thing to that person. Right? Is that right?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, Om Shanti. Thank you.
Because then in my mind holding on to that, then I am actually giving sorrow to myself. So in that moment, I just detach myself. The role is different. The soul is different. And then unconditionally, I'm able to experience the flow of energy coming from the divine.
Yeah.
Because that scene shouldn't be an obstacle in front of me, so that I cannot then experience the divine.
Mm-hmm. So I will not hold on that scene. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
but you're
you.
right. Externally, we have to do the right according to the law and the current, world we are living in.
Om Shanti Saurabha.
Om Shanti, Mataji.
My husband only asked some questions.
Oh, acha.
I
Oh,
gave
very
him
nice.
the whole time. He usefully listened to your class because I was in the kitchen. I have to do some work.
Wow.
So that is why I didn't listen.
It's very nice to hear from him. Thank you for.
But the comments only I came to pick up the phone.
Oh, okay.
So then, so that is why at least this time he usefully spent the time. No, I'm very happy to.
Very nice. Welcome, Raji. What's his good name?
Radha Krishnan.
Radha Krishnan. Welcome, Radha Krishnan.
He is not now here because he gave the phone to me.
Oh, okay.
I was cooking and listening all this thing. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabh, because all the time he was watching other things, so doing other things. So that is why. So let him listen this class for some. This is general class. I told him, so that is why he listened. Okay, the whole class he listened. Thanks. Thanks for. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti, Saurabh.
Om Shanti, Roja Ben.
I had a question for you. If, for example, if kids do something, so we forgive them 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. It's happened again and again. So at one point we give up. Anger comes and we lose our control and we react like at a one. We try to control ourselves, but we give. I couldn't. I don't know about other people. I couldn't. Sometime I get angry. How do I forgive that, and how do I stay in a stable condition? Tell me.
Very nice. I would like to invite those who have kids to answer this because they would have some practical experience on this. I myself don't have that experience, but anyone would like to share? Someone who has really experienced this with kids?
Om Shanti, Saurabh. So, yes. So, whenever kids does something, I would not say wrong. I would say like which is not appropriate. That is right for them, but should not be done. So, as a parent, when we follow this scan, as a parent, we need to be stable inside the mind. First, look at ourselves, not outside. Look at inside the mind. Be stable, and then talk to the kid about this should not be done like this way. This should be done that way. But our job as a parent we should do that, but in a stable mind. I think that should be like a forgiveness. And then child will also listen to us if we do that way, I guess. Yeah. In my experience, it has been helpful. Definitely.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Om Shanti.
Yes, Archana.
I would like to add to this.
Is a teacher. She teaches kids with disabilities, right, Archana?
Yes.
Yeah, please do add.
I would like to add that if same type of mistakes are done, then we can use storytelling, which can be indirect form of teaching the child. And if we know what the child does at what particular time, then you can sit with the child and give him the choice that either you do this or you have to do this. The second choice should be such that the child doesn't like, so that what you want the child to do will be done in an indirect way, right? And we can have good, healthy relations, friendly relations. So instead of getting angry, that is the best way to do it. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Nice. I think this morning we were hearing a very beautiful class by a senior doctor in India. and Dr. Girish, and he was sharing this, that the subconscious, or he called that the supraconscious mind, only understands positive affirmations. So it's like if I tell myself that I am peace, I am healthy, I am, then it will understand. But those kids are also something like that. So they don't, so the more we kind of direct energy to kind of giving them positive affirmations that do this, do that, rather than don't do this, don't do that, because they won't probably, understand it. But if we say, do this, so then we direct their energy in a positive direction, like, the sisters were sharing. So that in that, then we are empowering the kids to kind of, take up. Yeah.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other thoughts? It's nice to see Manisha Ben. We haven't heard from you in a long time. It's very good to see you, for you to join us. Hope everything is fine at your end.
Yeah, thank you, Saurabh. It was very good session. I really enjoyed, and I enjoyed the everybody's questions and answer session as well. I mean, it was really good.
Thank you. And everything.
I always like your session, Saurabh. Yeah, whenever I get a chance, I listen. I join in.
Yeah, no, definitely. Everything good at your end, Manisha?
Yes. Doing fine. Yeah. And thank you so much for putting in so much effort and conducting these sessions. They really help. At least for me, very helpful. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate. Thank you. Can hear from Gina Ben. Yeah. See the child's virtues, it helps. Maybe the child has not really understood. Yeah, good to hear from you, Gina Ben. If you can share a few words. Om Shanti.
Well, I wrote what I think, since I give courses to the less privileged children here on virtues. Yeah.
Very nice. Sister Jena has joined us from Philippines, and she's Mauritius. And she has a very long spiritual journey. She's been in Gyan for how many years, Jena Ben, now? Is it?
Since 2001.
Wow, 2001. Wow. So it's great that you join us and share your positive energy and thoughts and wisdom with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great. Maybe we can hear from Krishna Bhai. Om Shanti, Krishna Bhai. Would you like to share your thoughts?
Thank you very much, Saurabh Bhai, for a nice talk. And we really enjoyed it and got a lot of useful information. Thank you.
Great. Do we have... I think Rajesh Bhai, Naresh Bhai have joined us also. Would you like to share your thoughts?
ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
बहुत मतलब समय के हिसाब से बहुत अच्छा है, क्योंकि हमको अगर शांति चाहिए, हमको योग लगाना है, खुश रहना है, प्यार से रहना है, तो जो हमारे साथ की पुरानी जो भी बातें हैं, मान लो किसी ने हमको हर्ट किया है, कोई कुछ बोला है हमको, तो उसको हमको भूलना होगा, क्योंकि उस भूलने से उसको फायदा हो या ना हो ये हमें पता नहीं है, ये हमको फायदा होगा, क्योंकि हमारे जो दिल के घाव वो भर जाएंगे और दिल में फिर वो कसक नहीं रहेगी माफ करने से, और हम जिंदगी भी अच्छी तरह जी पाएंगे, खुश भी रह पाएंगे, और जो भी और हमारा फिर क्या होगा, जो भी हम काम करेंगे तो हमारा कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ेगा उसमें, क्यों जो हमको बातें नीचे जो भारी हल्के हो जाएंगे, कि जो हमारी पुरानी कमजोरियां है, जो मतलब किसी ने हमको तंग किया है, कोई हर्ट किया है, तो हमारे अंदर भर गई, तो हमको नीचे खींचती है, हमको वो उठने नहीं देती, मतलब हमको नॉर्मल लाइफ जीने में तंग करते हैं। तो फॉरगिव से मतलब यही हमको अपना सबसे बड़ा फायदा है कि हम हल्के होकर अपने नॉर्मल लाइफ जी पाएंगे खुशी से और आनंद से। ये मेरे को। ओम शांति।
शांति, very nice. Thank you.
शांति।
ओम शांति।
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा ये पास्ट इज पास्ट, जो कि अगर हमारी जो बैड मेमोरीज हैं अगर हम उनको भूलते हैं तो आई फील लवफुल एंड पीसफुल। और जो सबसे एक अच्छा लगा कि आई एम परफेक्टली परफेक्ट, इम्परफेक्टली परफेक्ट। तो ये बहुत अच्छा है कि आई एम परफेक्टली परफेक्ट, ड्रामा में ही फिट है। तो जो भी कुछ सीन हो रहा है, क्रिएट हो रहा है, वो सब कुछ अच्छे से अच्छा ही होने वाला है। ये हमको हमेशा ये मान के चलना है। So every thought is very good, session is very good.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have Pushika Ben, Subhash Bhai also like to share.
Thank you, Subra Bhai. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. It was a really good talk, and you can see give and forgiveness, you know. So I think it was hard when we didn't know, you know, and we all have that ego and we'll just hold it up, and if something happened you don't want to forgive it, you know, you just keep it on and carry with you. But I think after getting Baba's knowledge and you understand as being that you are soul, it reminds you to just let it go, you know, do not keep your ego with you and just forgive it. So it you know, from this talk I can at least definitely tell that, you know, just do not carry anything yet. As time comes up, just forgive it and let it go, so you do not carry that karma with you for the next year. And that's why Baba keep telling us, you know. So that was a good. Thank you very much, Saurabai. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Om Shanti. Very nice. Thank you. Any final thoughts from anyone else? We have a few blessings for everyone. So Krishna Bhai, this is for you. You're a loving soul who views others and the self through the lens of pure feelings and deep regard. Thank you, Krishna Bhai. And Karam Bhai.
Thank you very much, Saurabh.
Thank you. Thank you. Karam Bhai, you see, you are a beautiful soul who elevates the ordinary to extraordinary with the power of peace. Thank you, Karam Bhai. Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabh Bhai.
Thank you. And Neeta Ben, you are a natural leader who empowers others by first empowering the self.
Thank you so much, Saurabh.
Thank you. And Virender Bhai, you use your gifts of wisdom and acceptance to fill every interaction with dignity and benevolence.
Thank you, Saurabh Bhai. Om Shanti. Thank you very much for the presentation, though I was not there, but I can understand it is always wonderful and a real good experience in life. You put many efforts in all these things, and we are really grateful to you for that. And we always ask Baba to bless you with all these things so that you can serve the humanity and BK as you are already serving. So it's really a great effort. Om Shanti. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Virender Bhai. I appreciate all your blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. This is Rajesh Ben. Your heart overflows with feelings of appreciation, enabling you to celebrate the beauty of every moment and the speciality of every soul. overflowing heart. Oh, thank you. To Naresh Bhai, your peaceful heart provides sanctuary and comfort to others, whether near and far. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you. Archana Ben, by filling your heart with the awareness of how perfect every moment is, you become a source of serenity in the world.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Saroj Ben, by filling your thoughts with mercy and your heart with understanding, you fill your world with love.
Thank you, brother. Om Shanti.
Very nice. Kamal Bhai, from your heart flows a love for humanity, making you the perfect instrument for creating a better world.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Saurabh. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Om Shanti. Vashika Ben, your inner landscape is filled with thoughts of truth and beauty, offering the perfect soil for a new world to take root. Thank you. Subhash Bhai, your heart is filled with an ocean of understanding, enabling you to remain peaceful and loving at every moment. Thank you, Subhash Bhai.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you.
Thank you. Purnima Ben, from a place of self-respect, you contribute to a world of peace where truth and love live side by side.
Thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you. And this is for Divakar Bhai and the kids. Bringing the light of innocence, you create moments of appreciation where souls feel free to be kind.
Thank you so much, Saurabh. I really appreciate when you give blessings to them also. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Manisha Ben, you have learned to protect your peace through a lightness of mind, generosity of spirit, and unwavering love for truth.
Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Roja Ben, your serene nature can cool a peaceless mind and melt a frozen heart, all without leaving a trace.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And this is for Bhaiji and kids. The love of truth that shines in your heart is your greatest gift to the world. Thank you. Convey our regards to them. Thank you. And Sushila Mataji, your heart overflows with a spiritual warmth that can heal the deepest wound and touch the coldest heart. Thank you. And this is for Radha Krishnan Bhai. You are an empathetic soul who can speak directly to the hearts of others without ever saying a word. Thank you. And Leela Mataji, your heart holds an unshakable belief in others, filling your vision with the power to heal hearts and inspire dreams.
हिंदी में बता दो।
हाँ जी, आपके दिल में अटूट निश्चय है, जिससे आपकी दृष्टि में और आपके दिल में सबको हील करने की पावर है।
थैंक यू सर भाई।
और ये सभी बच्चों के लिए और फैमिली के लिए, your head and heart work in perfect harmony, enabling you to honor your dreams while working with reality. दिल और दिमाग का सच्चा बैलेंस है सभी में।
Thank you.
Thank you. And this is Bhavesh Bhai. Welcome, Bhavesh Bhai. You have the special ability to see behind the masks and beneath the fears to the beautiful light in every heart.
Thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you so much for joining, Bhavesh Bhaiya. So good to hear you. And this is for everyone else, Taoji, Taiji, and everyone in the family. By filling your heart with the power of pure love, you decorate your world with the beauty of true happiness.
Thank you.
Thank you. And this is Sonam Ben. By letting go of the past, your heart becomes free to embrace opportunities in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabh. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you. Rekha Ben, with the awareness of how fortunate you are and how perfect life is, you become a source of constant contentment.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Varkesh Bhai, like a precious jewel, your heart shines with the commitment to honor others through the lens of your deepest values.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. And Adi Bhai, by understanding the language of the heart, you have the power to speak with sincerity and listen with compassion.
Thank you.
And true.
Doesn't
Adi can
listen.
understand only the language of love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, all the angels. Appreciate all your time, presence.
One for you.
Acha. It says, in the presence of your forgiving nature, thoughts of despair turn into wings of hope, and stone hearts melt into oceans of love.
Very
Wonderful. Very true. Thank you.
Om Shanti, I have one for Saurabh Bhai
Okay, sure, Ben.
and everybody.
Yes, please.
It's Garden of Gods by, it's like a place in Colorado, but that's.
Oh, wow. Very nice. Oh, it's like a moving image.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Ben. Appreciate it. Great. Okay, any final thoughts? Anyone?
Saurabh, one for yourself, please.
मैंने actually पढ़ा था वो. Yeah. Yeah. It said, in the presence of your forgiving nature, thoughts of despair turn into wings of hope, and stone hearts melt into oceans of love.
इसको हिंदी में बताओ
Beautiful
ना.
and true.
हिंदी में है कि आपके forgiving, क्षमाशील स्वभाव से जो दुख के विचार हैं, उनको उम्मीद की आशाओं के पंख मिल जाते हैं, और जो पत्थर दिल है वो प्रेम के सागर में बदल जाते हैं.
Very good.
बिल्कुल ठीक है.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Appreciate it.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Saurabh Bhai. Thank you, family.
Thank you, Archana Ben.
Have a nice day, everyone.
और फिर राजेश बहन को कुछ थोड़ा पढ़ेंगे हिंदी में.
Oh, अच्छा.
Overflowing heart.
Overflowing, जी. उनका था, आपका दिल सबके लिए अप्रिसिएशन की फीलिंग से भरा है, जिससे कि आप जिंदगी के हर मोमेंट को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं और हर आत्मा की स्पेशलिटी को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं.
Really.
Very nice, true.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You're so good at translation. Very nice.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is that Adi? Is that Adi there?
Yes, he's calling you.
Hi, Adi. Yeah.
उसने अपना कर लिया.
Oh, there he is.
Cute.
Hi, Adi.
Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Why are you barking?
He's showing his appreciation.
Yeah, and he's announcing his presence also.
Yes, I'm here.
अभी तो रोज मुरली सुनता है रेखा बहन. मुरली का असर है इस पे भी.
Yeah, very sensitive to noise. If there's noise outside.
सौरभ भाई के लिए अप्रिशिएट कर रहा है ना.
मुरली सुनता है.
ब्लेसिंग पाके अप्रिशिएट कर रहा है वो.
Thank you.
Thank you, Om Shanti.
Okay,
Om Shanti. Thank you.
You need to translate his language.
Om Shanti.
Yeah. That is not that easy.
No, even I don't understand it.
Yeah. Thank you.
ये कह रहे ओम शांति ओम शांति
Om Shanti कह रहे
Yeah,
हो.
singing a song.
नहीं ब्लेसिंग पाके खुश हो रहा है ना.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
everyone.
Om
Have a great
Shanti.
All of you, Om Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Baba, thank you.
Yeah.